Greetings Jets crew, this is Crystal with LetsGet Online Ordering, showing you how to add your newest items to LetsGet. Before we can start, please ensure the following items are added and functional in your POS system. Your Italian sausage supreme pizza, your deep dish jet spread, and your sweet red chili wings. After these items are added into your POS system, we'll need to do a POS export to bring over these items into LetsGet. Because this step varies across different POS platforms, I will not be showing you how to do that in this video. If you need assistance or not sure how to do it, please give support a call and somebody can help walk you through that step. Once we've completed the export, we're going to need to log into LetsGet back portal, and we're going to be telling the LetsGet to read the new import. So the first thing you want to do is once you're in on your home screen, you're going to click on Menus, click Edit, and here we'll show the last import that we have. So we're going to click on Update from POS. And now what we want to do is go back and double check to make sure that that import did in fact come over. We'll click Edit, check that last import date, and it should read today's date now. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to go back into our menu builder. The first item we're going to add is our Italian sausage supreme pizza. I'm going to click on our specialty pizzas tab up here. We're going to scroll down to the bottom. For make this quicker, we're just going to copy a pre-existing pizza, so this buffalo ranch pizza. We're going to check here, hit copy. That brings it down. What we want to do is now edit it so that we can make it for the Italian sausage supreme. We're first going to change the name. And then we want to change our description. Check the spelling and the capitalization. Once you're done with that, we want to map the item so that it prints correctly. Alright, at the very bottom of the page you'll notice your POS mapping. The first thing we want to do is this configurator default size. We want to select the most common pizza for your store. I'm going to come up just a little bit and I'm going to click on this hide sizes on menu. Now back down. Alright, so our small pizza, the POS item is a small pizza POS in this case. Then our POS modifier is the type of pizza. We want to change it from the buffalo ranch pizza to our Italian sausage supreme. Then we're going to tab over, and for each one we'll make the necessary change. Alright, then we're going to click Save. Once that's complete, now we want to go into Options. We're going to click Edit. What we want to do here is assign our pre-selects. That shows the customer what already comes on the pizza, so we want to remove the previous selected that we copied over. Now we're going to select the correct items. So we've got Italian sausage, green pepper, mild pepper, and onion. Then click Save. Okay. Now we have our crust types, our flavor your crust for free. Some of y'all have sauces and cheese extras. The rest of that, anything else should be good to go, so we're going to hit continue. And now we're going to add our deep dish jet spread, so we're going to click on our jet spread section. Once again, we're going to copy just to make things a little bit faster. And click on Edit of the new item we just created. We're going to change the name. Now we want to add a registered trademark symbol at the end, so we're going to add this little piece of code, if you will. And that'll display the registered trademark symbol. And now we want to change the description. You can find that on the Jet's Pizza website. I already have it pulled up here. And we're going to scroll down. We want to set the pricing to it. So our POS menu item, depending on your POS, will determine where it's going to be at. Oops. Some of y'all may find it just under the item here, which it'll say deep dish jet spread. Most of y'all, however, is going to find it under your small jet spread. And select your deep dish jet spread. Oh, let me go up here. I need to make a slight change. I apologize. Alright, this new item you created, it's not going to be a configurator because it's not a sized item, so we just want to make it regular. And then you'll notice this isn't the correct image, but we will change that out later. Click Save. Now our jet spread extra sauce, because we copied it from the first one, should all be set up. The only difference is that first one was set up for a sized item. This is no longer a sized item, so we'll need to map it. So we're going to click on POS Options on the first one. Oh, and it's already mapped for us. What you would need to do is click on Edit, and then from the drop down you would find the appropriate sauce, and click Save. And then double check the second one. That one's good to go too. Excellent. Alright, continue. Okay, now that our jet spread is added, the last thing we need to add in here is our sweet red chili. We're going to click on Jet's Wings. We're going to go into our first one on the list. These are set up as a configurator, so kind of like a sized item. It's already in here. So under here, under the size, you'll have a blank box, so go ahead and type in the type of wing it is. Then pick your size, and then your modifier, and click Save. Then you're going to do the same thing with your boneless wings. Scroll down to the bottom. This is still an account I'm setting up, so it's incomplete, but you'll see that the sweet red chili wings are already in place. Click Save. Alright, now we need to set up our deep dish duo, but in order to create that coupon we need to make one more item for it to work, which is the small one topping pizza deep dish. So we're going to click on our pizza tab, and here you'll have your one topping pizza. All you have to do is copy it again. Select your one topping, hit copy. I'm already a step ahead of you guys on this one. So I'm going to go into Edit and change the name to one topping pizza deep dish. Specify that it's a deep dish, and then verify that all the mapping for each size is correct. Because this is a deep dish, medium and bold fold obviously aren't going to need to be mapped because they won't be in use for this type of pizza. So you can unmap it, but this item's going to be hidden from customers anyway, so they won't be able to see, so if you leave it, it's not going to affect anything. Alright, now we want to go into Options. And one thing different that you want here that you don't have with the other one is you have a crust type selection that lets you choose between hand tossed deep dish and thin crust. So you'll want to remove that by clicking the Remove button. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create a new one called deep dish crust, as I've done here. And you do that by clicking this blue button right here that says add new option. You're going to put in your option name. For this case, you can leave the instructions blank because the customers aren't going to have a choice. It's already going to be pre-selected for them and they're not going to be able to unselect it. We're going to change how many choices. The minimum should be 1, maximum should be 1, included should be 1. And then we want size of fixed price because it is a sized item. And because they can only choose one, the item can't be doubled, it can't be split. We're going to type in the option name. We're going to call it a deep dish. Since I've already done it, I'm not doing it with you. And then you want to check the standard box. So when it's done, it should look similar to this. Oh, standard. Now we want to make sure it's mapped correctly so that your printer knows what to print when this item comes over. We're going to click on POS Options here. We're going to click Edit here. And then for each size, you're going to find the correct mapping. In most cases it's square. Some POSs out there say deep dish, so whichever one your system reads is which one you're going to map it to let you know that when this item comes across and it shows up on your printer, you'll know what it is. Or in your kitchen, you'll know that it is a deep dish pizza. Alright, so we're going to save, continue. We're going to come up to online specials. We're going to create our deep dish duo item. So right here, quick menu item add, we're going to enter in the name of our item. We're going to click the text. And what that does is it's going to drop this down at the very bottom of our list here. Now we're going to click on edit. We need to put in a description, which is on the home page of the Jet's Pizza site. Make sure I got that right. Okay, we're going to change the type from regular to combination. We're going to put in our manual combination price of whatever the offer is for in your area. And we're going to scroll down. Again, there's no image, but I'll show you how to add that in a moment. Alright, the first thing we need to do is find the item, the first item that the customers get to choose from, which is the one topping deep dish pizza. We're going to set the size to small. We're going to check our standard box, suppress extra price, and click update. Now we're going to do the same thing for our second item on the coupon, which is the deep dish jet spread. So we'll check deep dish jet spread. Again, we're going to mark it as a standard and suppress extra price. Then click update. And after that, we're going to click save. And now our deep dish duo is added to the cart. Alright, so now that we have all of our items in, we need to attach images. So we're going to click on menus, images. Up here is the menu section. We're going to select specialty pizzas. We're going to find that Italian sausage supreme that we added, which is right here, showing a picture of our buffalo ranch pizza. We're going to come over here to this side where the images are and the groups. We're going to select pizza. And here's our sausage supreme. And it auto saves, so there's no save after you assign it. You can just go on to the next item. In new section, we're going to do our jet spread. We're going to select our deep dish jet spread. It's got that image of the previous jet spread. We're going to remove it. In the group, we're going to switch to bread. We're going to select our deep dish bread image, which is this one right here, jet spread 19C2. And we're going to go on to our next item. The sweet chili wings don't have an image, they only have one image for this item. So we'll go down to our deep dish duo. At the bottom of our list. We're going to come up to the top, we're going to switch the group to specials. And in here we'll have our image right here, the pizza bread combo. And then that's it. So now if we preview our menu, okay, our specialty pizzas, if we scroll down, there's our new Italian sausage supreme pizza that we added. You select it. It has your 4 included ingredients up at the top automatically. It's got a pre-selection of a large, but they can change sizes as they wish. Then you've got your crust options that they have to choose from, and the flavorizer crust type. Okay. Let's check on our jet spread. It has all of our sauces available. Tits wings. There's our sweet red chili wing. Excuse my silly pop-ups. And then online specials down at the very bottom of our list is our deep dish duo right here, priced at $9.99 with our description. Click on it. It's first going to ask us our small 1-topping deep dish, what toppings we want on it. Once we hit next, we get to choose our sauce for our bread. Then next takes us back to the menu. So that's it. You are all done.